In a luxurious room, the soft glow of the evening sunlight filtered through the windows. Ryan was holding his phone, deep in thought, before asking, "Emily, you must have come here for the 300 billion, right?" Emily, unfazed by the question, responded calmly but firmly, "I know 300 billion is a lot of money for you. You don't have to throw it all away for appearances. Even healthcare doesn't require that much funding." Ryan remained silent, his eyes fixed on his phone screen. The tension in the room was palpable. After a brief pause, he spoke coldly. "Do you really think I gave you that money just to build a hospital?" Emily was taken aback by the unexpected question. She frowned and replied, "If not, then what for? Is there another reason?" Ryan, with one hand in his pocket and the other removing his glasses, struck a cool pose and slowly revealed, "Actually, I have another project I want to discuss with you. I'm planning to establish an educational corporation, one that provides education from kindergarten to university, nationwide." Shocked by Ryan's ambitious decision, Emily blurted out, "Education? Do you know how much that costs?" Despite her concern, Ryan remained calm and replied, "I know." With her sharp insight, Emily quickly analyzed, "You have no idea. Food, lodging, supplies, each student would cost 100 yuan a day. If you aim for 1 million students nationwide, you'll be losing more than 300 billion annually." Ryan was startled by the large number. "More than 300 billion a year?" he muttered. But immediately, he stroked his chin and began calculating. 10 years would be 3 trillion. It would take me 10,000 years to spend all my money at that rate. Too slow. After considering his astronomical fortune, Emily assumed Ryan would back down. "Now you understand, right? Things aren't as simple as you think." Emily was confident that Ryan would give up, but to her surprise, he responded with unwavering determination. "I still have to do it. Not only that, but I'll also improve the students' meals. 100 yuan a day is far too little." Ryan looked Emily straight in the eye and declared, "I have enough money to last a lifetime. I want to do something meaningful for the country and for the children." Imagining Ryan using his wealth for such noble causes, Emily couldn't help but feel a deep admiration for him. "Why do I suddenly feel so small compared to him?" she wondered, feeling a wave of insecurity. Tears almost welled up in her eyes as she thought, "Ryan has such a generous heart, while all I've cared about is money. I'm so shallow." After a moment of reflection, Emily walked up to Ryan, taking his hand. "I'm sorry, Ryan. I misunderstood you." Ryan, ever composed, gently reassured her, "It's okay. I've never cared about what others think of me." He then began to speak with wisdom. "In life, you can't be a slave to money. Money only has value when it's spent to achieve what you desire." At that moment, Emily looked at Ryan and felt her heart skip a beat. His words, his confidence, his looks, everything about him was captivating. Her face flushed, her eyes sparkled with admiration, and her mind wandered. What if I could be by his side? But as quickly as the thought came, she fought it off, her mind in turmoil. No, how could I have such thoughts about him? He's 2 years younger than me. Emily felt that the age difference was a huge barrier, even though she had already started calling Ryan brother since their last meeting. But there was an even bigger obstacle. Her cousin, Lily, liked him too. How could I compete with Lily over a man, she thought, torn by her feelings. Hey everyone, don't forget to follow, share, and like the LDT group channel. We're currently facing some challenges, so if you could support us with a cup of coffee via PPP at LDT group, it would really help us keep the channel going. Every small contribution matters. After a long silence, without receiving any response from Emily, Ryan finally decided to look her way. His gaze carried a mix of curiosity and a hint of teasing. At that moment, Emily stood frozen in place, her face blank with shock, as if she had been turned to stone. She was completely stunned by Ryan's words. Ryan thought to himself, looks like she's dumbfounded by what I said. He then broke the silence with a cold tone. All right, Emily, you should head downstairs. I have some other matters to deal with. Emily snapped out of her daze, stammering, Huh, oh, right. She walked downstairs absent-mindedly, feeling a bit regretful. There were things she wanted to say, but hadn't had the chance to express. Such a shame, she thought. As she left the room, she ran into her cousin, Lily. Full of curiosity, Lily playfully asked, Hey, what did Ryan want to talk to you about? Emily, feeling a bit uncomfortable, replied, "Oh, nothing much. Ryan just wanted to discuss investing in a school project and needed my help with some connections." Relieved, Lily sighed, "Oh, I thought it was something else." Meanwhile, the other girls were still waiting for their turn. Maid Victoria cheerfully informed Bella and Sarah, "Miss Bella, Miss Sarah, the boss has invited you both upstairs." Both girls looked at each other in surprise. Why would he invite both of us? They wondered. Is this guy weird or what? Still, not wanting to miss the opportunity, Bella scoffed and said, "All right, show us the way." Both girls made their way upstairs. When they entered the room, they found Ryan completely engrossed in his phone, muttering strange things to himself. "No, don't call the landlord." Boom! Victory! The two girls exchanged confused glances, thinking to themselves, "What on earth is this guy doing?" Suddenly, Ryan clenched his fist and slapped his leg in frustration. He shouted, "I only had one card left. Damn it, lost everything." Witnessing this odd scene and hearing Ryan's bizarre exclamations, Emily felt like a bolt of lightning had struck her ears. After a long pause, she finally spoke up, directly questioning Ryan. "There are only 3 of us here, Ryan. Be honest, was it you who saved us that day?" Ryan casually tossed his phone aside, put his hands in his pockets, and stood up confidently. Without turning around, he replied, "Do you really want to know? Sometimes knowing too much isn't a good thing." Bella, still feisty, wasn't backing down. "Just because you don't admit it doesn't mean we can't find out. A witness saw a mysterious person chase after a small truck going over 70 miles per hour. That was you, wasn't it?" Hearing such detailed information, Ryan couldn't be bothered to explain. He shrugged and responded nonchalantly, "You already know, so why ask?" Bella and Sarah felt as though another bolt of lightning had struck their ears, their mouths wide open in shock. "So it really was you?" they gasped. Now, Sarah took on a more serious tone, like a reporter, questioning him further. "Ryan, the police said that the small truck that night was traveling at over 100 miles per hour, and the scene was chaotic, beyond what any human could cause. Can you explain how you did it?" Caught off guard by the direct question, Ryan sighed and replied indifferently, I've been exposed after all." Ryan stepped closer to the two girls and frankly said, "You're very smart, but the more you know, the more danger you'll be in." Sarah, perplexed by Ryan's cryptic response, pressed on, "Seriously? I just want to know how you managed to go over 100 miles per hour. Are you Superman or something?" Ryan, still maintaining his cool persona, answered with a line that left both girls even more bewildered. "Have you ever heard of Kunlun?" As expected, Bella was completely confused. She mumbled, "Kunlun? Isn't that the richest clan or something?" Trying to maintain his mysterious air, Ryan added, "Actually, I'm a cultivator from Kunlun." His acting, after many times pretending, had reached what could only be described as top tier. Hey everyone! Don't forget to follow, share, and like the LDT Group channel. We're facing some tough times, so if you could support us with a cup of coffee via PPPP@LDT Group, it would mean a lot to help keep the channel going. Every small contribution makes a big difference.